Giftedness. What's the definition? Smart? Bright? There are many ways to look at it. But today, I'm talking about is your intellectual ability. There are other ways of giftedness. You can be giftedness in sports, you can be gifted in art and other stuff. But today, I'm going to talk about children, gifted children. I'm going to talk about three things. How do you recognize a gifted child? And what's going to happen when you have a gifted child? And what you're going to do to help a gifted child? Someone said, all children are gifted. However, some may never open up their package. And therefore, you have to help these children. So these are the three topics I'm going to cover today. So how do you know your child is gifted? First of all, if you are a parent, you would know. Your child probably like to learn things a lot. And you're pretty inquisitive. Your child keeps on asking things. And also, you notice your child is very active. The child never wants to sleep, never wants to rest. It keeps on a lot of energy. And sooner or later, you know your child learned the ABC very quickly. And for no reason, they draw pictures. It seems so, wow, what a wonderful job. And oftentimes, if they play music, even though they don't do musical lessons, but they hear the music, they can replicate the music too. So these are the things, quality, that you would know you may have a gifted child. And gifted child, of course, intellectual ability refers to IQ. So if the child can be measured with IQ, normally it's between 90 to 110. But if your IQ goes above that, then you'll be in the gifted category. And Obama and Einstein, the IQ is about 130. Somebody say it's probably approaching 150. I'm sure they're pretty gifted. Now, what happens when you have a gifted child? Is it a good thing? Oh, yes. Because you save money and you save time. You don't have to go after your child to do homework because the child can probably do it fast. And you save the time, you can go for a movie. So this is good. But what is bad if you have a gifted child? You have to spend more money. You have to buy them more books. You have to buy them more puzzles. You have to keep on providing things to satisfy the challenges. And also, you'd be amazed that a child can cause a lot of problem in school. If you have a bright child, imagine he goes to school. He knows everything. What is he going to do? He's going to get bored. And what would your child do if you get bored? I'm getting bored, Mom. So you have to do something for the child. But in school, that child will become problematic. He or she will become distracted. Will end up outside the classroom getting detention. So the child, from a gifted child, can become a problem child. Oftentimes when the child is older, you create more problems. The child knows everything. Every test, you do it well. After a while, this will come back to haunt the child. Because the child said, why do I have to do this? I get it right every time. So the child may actually backfire. The child may not do the homework. May not want to score well. What happens? The child actually skips school, skipping classes. This is very common when the child gets to a higher grade. And also, nobody wants to be called a nerd. Imagine if you have a child and they call you nerd. Mom, they call me nerd today. What happens? This child will be isolated. This child will have no friends, no one to play with. He will become a sad child. As a gifted child, it may not be a good thing. So what are we going to do if you have a gifted child? There's certain things that you can do, of course. As a parent, like all of us do, you want your child to learn more. But most of us, they want to give them more work to do. For example, they teach them to work a little bit more on math, teach them next year's lessons or the next month's lessons, or ask them to read more English books. But this is wrong, because if you keep on doing that, your child will become more bored in school. He will have no interest in school at all. So what you do is you do something called home enrichment. You have to do it called a horizontal enrichment or lateral enrichment. Don't do anything about schoolwork. What you do is you get them soccer, you get them musical lessons, voice lessons, get them games that don't interfere with schoolwork. Don't give them math questions. Never. Give them something that can challenge their mind. Puzzles or things that logical, like problem-solving thing. Let them think. Let them use their knowledge to learn things so they can explore on their own. But as a parent, it's not enough. You have to talk to the teacher. You have to let the teacher know. Otherwise, your child sometimes can be labeled ADHD, attention deficit. So it is important for you to talk to the teacher and let them work together with you to provide a better environment so the child can benefit from all this enrichment that complement each other. To sum up, all I can say is, I believe in all human beings are born equal, but some may have talents that others don't. Together, with parental help, teachers, and all of us can help these children to learn from their potential and to develop them to be the fullest. Imagine if you're gifted. What a shame if the package never opened and let the gift lie there carrying on and getting on dusty. John F. Kennedy once said, "Not everyone have the same talent, but everyone should have an equal opportunity to develop the talent." Thank you.